Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Paralegal Certificate Course Informational Webinar from CLS by BARBRI. We'll get started here in just a moment to allow enough time for everyone to join us. All right. Our webinar today will start with a presentation from Stephanie Elio, Vice President of Business Development at CLS by BARBRI. Following that, we'll take about 10 minutes to answer your questions live. So please be sure to put your questions in the Q&A and either one of our enrollment counselors will answer you directly or we'll address it during the live Q&A at the end of today's presentation. If we don't get to your question, don't worry. We'll give you all of our contact information for you to reach out to us after the webinar. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Stephanie, who will get our presentation started today. Take it away, Stephanie.
Thank you, Deja. Appreciate your help. Welcome to all of you. We appreciate you coming to spend your lunch hour with us and learn about the Paralegal Certificate. Before we get started, I want to do a quick run through on the agenda. Webinar ground rules at CLS are always the same. We are here to support you. We want to answer all your questions and help you get what you need to make a good decision. When you do ask questions through our Q&A, we ask that you are kind. Make those questions relevant. If they are not, you could potentially be asked to leave. I will discuss who CLS by BARBRI actually is, all about the 100% online learning formats. We'll talk about the course itself, what you will actually learn in this program, what skills you'll develop, how that is delivered, and the outlook for the career itself. And then at the tail end, we'll talk about the enrollment process. Go ahead and let's just dig right in. So CLS is formally known as the Center for Legal Studies. We've actually been around since 1980. And we are educational partners with college and universities all over the country. We work with their continuing education and professional studies departments. And in the last 4 or 5 years, we have joined BARBRI Global, who is a world leader in legal education, distant learning, training, and certifications. Why would you want to enroll in our program? One of the biggest reasons is we work hard to maintain affordable tuition. We're going to talk about exactly what that is in just a few minutes. We also have very flexible formats in which we deliver the course. We do online training, absolutely. We also have text only. We do live lectures. And because we are educational partners with accredited college and universities, the credibility of the certificate you earn is very well recognized out in the professional world. All of our courses are taught by experienced legal professionals. Most of the time, they're going to be licensed attorneys and people who are still working in professional roles. We do have many different courses in addition to the paralegal certificate that we're talking about today, such as legal nurse consultant. We have an advanced program where you could learn beyond the core that we're talking about today. We do legal secretary training, legal investigation, alternative dispute resolution, victim advocacy. The list is very long, and you can actually look at a full catalog of course offerings directly on our website at legalstudies.com. All of our curriculum, regardless of which course it may be, is designed to be on track and on pace with the current industry. Up to date. Let's start off by talking about our 100% online formats. By far the most traditional and popular format that we do. Our academic calendar in any given year is broken down for online deliveries into 6 7-week sessions per year. Every single course that we offer is available every single session. The next opportunity to take this program begins on August 21st. That will be session number 5. Now, we do have those 6-7 week sessions per year. And like I said, every course available every session. The paralegal certificate, the one we're talking about today, is actually a 14-week training. Now, the tuition pays for both sessions, 7 plus 7. So you need session 5 and 6 if you're just now starting with us. If you want to start later, you would take session 6 and 1 or 1 and 2. It doesn't really matter. All you need to do is decide when you want to start, because we're offering the first half of the program every single term. And then when you pay your tuition, you're automatically enrolled in the second half. So it does cover both. There are included in this online delivery built-in discussion forums. So you do have communication with classmates, easy tools for communication with your actual instructor that is assigned to your course. And with the online format, for our traditional online format, there are weekly assignments to keep you on track so that you do finish in that 14-week timeline. So long as you are an enrolled student and your course is underway, you would have 24/7 access to our portal. So you don't need any special software or anything like that on your computer, just internet access will suffice. The next format that we have is called an online self-study format. You would still have access to our online portal. So you'd have that 24/7 access. You still have a dedicated instructor, but you'd be in a class by yourself rather than a class of 35, 40 students for that sense of community while learning. It's for someone that wants to start now or on a specific date and start immediately. The traditional online does have start dates every 8 weeks. That's how we knock out those 6 sessions per year. But with the self-study format, you could literally start any day you wanted, today, tomorrow. You enjoy all the same learning objectives and everything else, but what's very different is the time in which you have to complete and the dedication it takes to meet that timeline. We're going to dig into this one much more deeply. So for someone doing a self-study format, you actually get 6 months, but you are completely self-paced. And in order to complete that in 6 months versus the 14-week scheduled timeline, you need to have some pretty good time management skills. We have been doing this for a very long time, 40 plus years. And it is our experience that, with adult students, and we know who our students are, that if they're given more time to complete a program, other things tend to take precedence. It's just a natural occurrence in life. The longer you have to do it, the longer it's going to take to get done. Our 14-week traditional timeline is extremely doable. We've been training people in that time frame for many, many years, and the success and completion rate is actually much higher when you work on a schedule. But if one reason or another you want to be in a self-paced, self-monitored class, then the self-study may be an option for you. You would still retain that option of interacting with an instructor through email tools and things like that. We'll go on and look at the next one, which is live lecture. Live lecture literally used to be live back in the day pre-pandemic, when we could put instructors on campus all over the country. The problem with that was we needed to have a certain size of a class for that class to run. And if we fell a few students short, unfortunately, it would be canceled. The pandemic provided us with an opportunity to be able to take that live lecture where you can be listening to someone in real time and still have that sense of community, but do it via Zoom. What was a good thing for our students, because now we're able to bring different classes together regardless of location and still deliver that type of format. So if you really do want that interaction with others, you have the time available in your life to sit on Zoom classes for, 8 to 12 weeks where you're doing 6-hour classes in a day, 2 or 3 days a week, that may be the option for you. It's something you can certainly explore. Again, with this program, regardless of format, the tuition's going to be the same. The course fee's the same. The books are the same. The learning objectives are the same. But the timing and the way you learn and the skills you need to be successful in that format are what are different. We have one final format that I'm not sure is posted here, but it is going to be on this chart. And this is the text only. That is if you are in some position wherein you do not have access to internet at all. If you are in a remote location or in a particular circumstance where you do not have a computer, text only is an old-fashioned correspondence where you would literally have everything in print and you would mail your assignments in. So those students are actually given up to 12 months to complete the program. Some things to take note on this chart, which actually compares all of the 4 formats I just mentioned, are going to be some of the skills that you need and who they're best for. So for the standard online, students who really prefer structured schedules and direct interactions by way of email. For that self-study, you need to be self-motivated. You want to learn independently and are comfortable with that. For live lecture, if you're looking for a face-to-face instruction where you can listen to lectures, not just some videos or printed materials, things like that, but you actually want to hear that person speak in real time, that instructor, then live lecture could certainly be for you. All of these formats in the paralegal certificate course will, upon successful completion, make you job ready for entry-level paralegal work. You will receive a certificate and a digital badge and exclusive access to our career center, regardless of which format you deem is best for you. Grading and time commitment. So at CLS, our top priority always, no matter what course, which student, which time of year, is that you are given the best opportunity to be successful, not only in this course, but after you complete. Students take our programs to prepare for a new career, their promotion into their next level of their career, or to add to a skill set that's going to seriously impact where they are today. So it's not ever okay at CLS for any grades to be accumulated and graded that way. It's not okay to do poorly in some skills, but really great in others and ended up with a rounded out grade. We do require 70% or better on every single assignment that you take. That's tests, quizzes, you name it. And for that, we do that because we want you to be successful when you get out in the field. Your employer's not going to be okay with good at some, not at others, or great at some and not at others. They want you to be competent in all. So worst case scenario, if you fail a test, if you bomb a quiz, it happens. It's reality. It doesn't mean you failed the program. It means you're going to do it again. You're going to get feedback from the instructor, and they're going to help you to understand where you may have taken a wrong turn, what didn't quite compute, how to redo that. You're going to have an opportunity to redo that assignment for a passing grade. All of our courses are designed for busy adult students. You should realistically expect to spend 8 to 12 hours per week toward coursework. That would include your online time, your reading time, and that is an average. Some students may take a little bit less, some a little more. However, if you're exceeding, 18 to 20 hours a week, you need to connect with your instructor. It is highly probable that you have taken a wrong turn or simply may just be overthinking something. We have, as I mentioned earlier, been doing this for a very long time. We have trained thousands and thousands of students to become paralegals or higher ranking paralegals. And that 8 to 12 is a pretty standard average. So if you're outside that box, then let's nip it quick. Communicate with your instructor and be proactive about that. You will be thankful for that advice down the road. We do also provide ongoing administrative and technical support for all of our students. Student satisfaction is very positive. You can read testimonials on our website. You know, some things that students are very vocal in sharing is that they do find the flexibility of our program stronger than others, and that CLS is providing them with current relevant skills they need to be in the workforce. They are very willing to recommend CLS to friends. We have a lot of students that have come to us because someone they know has been before them, and they would absolutely return to further their education. As I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, we do have other courses beyond this wherein you can continue your training. For instance, the most common secondary program for a paralegal student is our advanced paralegal program. And that allows students to build on all the basic training that they've received in this program into very specific areas of the law, things like criminal law, business law, education law, victim advocacy, things like that. There's another webinar in about an hour and a half today. So if you haven't already joined that, you can do that on our website and register, and then join us an hour and a half down the road today and view additional information on that one. But let's get back to talking more about the paralegal certificate itself and what is actually in this program. Course overview. On our website at legalstudies.com, we actually provide a full, incredibly detailed outline and overview in the form of a syllabus for every single course we offer. And the paralegal certificate is no exception to that. You can go to the About Us tab on our website, and the syllabus link will be right there. It'll take you to a menu for every course, and then just click on the one you're looking for. The nice thing about our syllabi is that it lists all the learning objective at the top of the page. So it will tell you exactly what we're going to teach you. Learning objectives include in this program how to perform legal research. You will have legal writing assignments. It goes over civil procedure, ethics, legal citation. Westlaw is a required tool, and you will be trained how to use it for both research and citation. Torts, evidence, contracts, all of those things are included in this program. Not only will the syllabus go over the learning objectives, it will also reiterate the books that you'll also see on your registration page, but it will go over the grading policies that I mentioned earlier as well. So anything that I'm going to tell you today, you're going to find on our website in print. And in addition to that, we do have a full staff of enrollment counselors that are happy to assist you with anything that you would like repeated or clarified. So you can always reach out to them. And at the end of this presentation, we will provide the contact information for all of us. So we'll go on and continue looking at the paralegal certificate and inside the course. So not only will you be having written assignments, tests, quizzes, reading assignments, there's a lot of reading in this program. There's also recorded video lectures. Nice thing about that is it doesn't matter when you watch it. Keep in mind, you're going to have 24/7 access to the system. So whether you watch a video for a lecture at 5 a.m. or 2 in the afternoon or midnight, it doesn't really make any difference. It just matters that you watch it. In addition to that, we have formative assessments for you to self-assess your learning without being graded. There are little games like flashcard exercises. There is a ton of new vocabulary in this course, so I encourage you to use those free tools of no consequence to practice as much as you want before you go to take a test. And speaking of those tests, any test or quiz, they're open book. This program is not about memorizing a bunch of stuff to pass an exam. It's about demonstrating that you understand the concepts and that you know how to put them back out in your own words and show that you not only understand it, but can apply those skills in different scenarios. You will get immediate feedback on those self-assessing tools. So that's great. The instructors, will take a reasonable amount of time to grade tests and quizzes, just like in any other course. And I encourage you to, take advantage of everything that is available in the portal. We use Moodle, which is very similar to Canvas or Blackboard that other college and universities use for online courses. If you can use any of those, you can certainly use this. It's incredibly user-friendly, and for anything that you might be unsure of, there are tutorials as well as that admin and tech support at your disposal while you're enrolled. So I talked a few moments ago about the advanced paralegal. Once you earn the paralegal certificate, that gives you very much a foundational core training, to which in 49 states, you are then qualified to go seek entry-level paralegal work. If you are living in the state of California, you would actually you'd be required to take the advanced program as well, unless you have obtained substantive legal training elsewhere. So that program is built on what I hinted at before, 16 individual topics of law, all designed to help you specialize and increase your knowledge in the legal industry. For someone in California, or just anywhere in the country for that matter, in order to earn the advanced certificate, you would complete 6 out of the 16, and that would put California folks in compliance with the California Business and Professions Code. For anyone else, you're going to also earn that advanced certificate. It simply makes you more marketable. If you don't reside in California and you are interested in some of those advanced topics, you can simply take 1, 2, 3, all 16. It's entirely up to you. Every one of those topics is available every single session. They are only available in the standard online traditional format. So they're going to follow that, available 6 times per year, every session. If you are planning to take all 6, you're allowed to take up to 3 in a 7-week term. You can go fast or slow. It's entirely up to you. For more information, you can join us in our advanced paralegal webinar. You can also contact our enrollment counselors. They are happy to send you detailed information and talk through any questions you may have on the phone or via email. The badges that you earn with our programs are awesome. It's really a great technological advancement when it comes to job seeking. With the digital badge, you can add it to your LinkedIn profile. You can add it to your digital signature. It's actually better than just a certificate to put on your wall, or a piece of paper to take a picture of and show, hey, I got this, which is wonderful still. But the digital badge not only says you took this course, when you took it, but what you learned when you took it. A potential employer is not hiring you just because you took a course. They're hiring you for the skills that you bring to the role they're trying to fill. The digital badge will actually allow them to drill right into exactly what skills you have developed and what you have. And not only that, there are some job seeking tools in there where it will actually enable you to see positions that are open that you can apply for, which is pretty cool. For additional information about our badges, which are available for every course that we offer, paralegal included, you can contact our enrollment counselors. Where do paralegals work? Honestly, everywhere. Everybody knows they work in law firms, very much a given, okay? But they also work in corporate America. Every corporation's got a legal department. They hire paralegals. as do insurance companies, government agencies, healthcare organizations. Lots and lots. You can start throwing them in the chat and I'll add them to my speech. But we do have a long list that we can send you, and it's quite extensive. To think of even some offbeat places where you may not have realized they work. Car dealerships, paralegals handle contract work, finance, banking industry, tons of opportunity out there. The real thing to get out of this is paralegals is actually one of the most transferable skill sets that you can get. They work everywhere, so the opportunities are endless. In addition to working just about everywhere, they also work from home as independent contractors. Virtual paralegal. Pandemic has been beneficial for the legal industry and allowing more people to work at home. If that's something that you're seeking out, there are absolutely opportunities out there. But be very candid and honest when you're applying to jobs if that is your goal, so that they can help you to understand up front if that is realistic with that employer. So an addition that we have added in the last year that CLS is really excited about is our new Career Center. Once you complete 60% of the paralegal certificate course, upon 60% completion of the paralegal certificate course, students get an invitation to our exclusive Career Center. We do a quarterly webinar series that actually provides tips from hiring professionals. The next one is scheduled to be happening in mid-August. I apologize for the date on the slide. I must have missed that. But you would also get the CLS blog and access to the career resource guide. So we are trying to grow this program out even more and provide as much job seeking assistance as we possibly can for our students. The earning potential for paralegals and legal assistants can be found in the U.S. Department of Labor, labor statistics. Currently, the median salary is $56,000 plus. And it varies based on industry and is obviously going to vary a bit based on geography. So someone who works in New York City, where the cost of living is considerably higher, is obviously going to yield a higher paycheck than someone in the middle of the country that in a not a densely populated area. Smaller town, lower cost of living, obviously will yield a lower salary. But the range, the median salary is 56 plus. And the nice thing about paralegal work is it is employment that typically qualifies for nice benefit packages with paid time off, healthcare benefits, things like that. So if you're looking for the type of environment to work in office, where you do work with other people, it is a highly skilled job that yields a strong paycheck, comes with benefits, and you could work almost anywhere. Paralegal is an excellent fit. How do you actually enroll in this program? So CLS works with almost 150 accredited college and universities. On the screen right now, you see the names of some of our partners. It is very likely that we have got a partner near you, and it's always going to be our recommendation that you select the partner that's closest to you. If you're going to continue living where you are and that's where you're going to end up working, it makes sense to have your certificate issued by the local school. You can see a full list of all our partner schools on our website. Not every single school offers every program, but the majority of them all offer our paralegal certificate, as it is definitely our most popular program. Once you select that school, it will be added to your file. You don't need to contact the school at all to register, within a few exceptions. There are a few schools that take their own registration versus us, but our website will direct you on that. Once that's done, whether you registered with us or directly with them, you don't need to worry about them anymore. We will deliver your training. We will let the school know when you have successfully completed, and then they will issue your certificate. CLS will issue your digital badge. Everything from your course fee to your textbooks, your Westlaw subscription, that's access into the online law library system. Those are all available on our website at legalstudies.com. You can go through a self-serve process and just put everything in your shopping cart, check out, and you're good to go. We will take over from there. Or if you need a little extra help, you can certainly call our enrollment counselors. They will help you. They are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We do have some payment options available on our website. When you check out and you've loaded everything into your cart, you have an option of whether or not you would like to just check out with a credit card and manage your own payment back to your credit card, or if you'd like to set up a payment plan. We work with a third-party company called Affirm. We also work with PayPal. Those options are available at the checkout screen. If you select that, you will literally be directed to their secure website to fill out some quick information. It takes 2 minutes or less. It will come back with a decision. I can tell you it accepts a wide range of credit. It also will enable you to bundle everything together, books, Westlaw, and course fee, into one transaction. And then if and when you're approved, it will come right back to you and put up on the screen different scenarios in which you can decide what you'd like to do at that point. The payment repayment program or reprogram scenarios include anything from 3 months up to 18 months repayment plans. And you don't have to accept that. You could certainly say, okay, it's this much per month for 3, this much for 6, 9, 18, whatever it may be, but I want to just do it on my own card. You can do that. Or you can select any one of those payment plans. There are no payments for the first 30 days. And you will finish your course long before that payment plan may end. So get yourself into a role that's going to enable you to have a better income. That is the primary reason most people are changing jobs. In addition to that, we do have some additional options available through specific partner schools, and the enrollment counselors can help you find out what's best. You can also visit our payment options page on our website. We are offering a fall discount that is being heard right now, right here for the first time. The staff didn't even know that this was coming out today. So because you have attended this webinar, registered for it, we want to offer you a discount. If you are serious about starting the paralegal certificate course with us on either the August 21 or the September live lectures, then we would like to offer you 10% off your tuition. This is only for the paralegal certificate course. The coupon code is LEARN10. Those are all capital letters. You would apply that code upon checkout, and this offer will expire August 10th at midnight. So today is the 2nd. That gives you about 8 days to get registered, because once that date passes, it will expire and no longer work. on our website. So if you have questions moving forward, if you haven't submitted them already to our Q&A, then we're going to do a little bit of live here, but you can also call us directly at 1-800-522-7737. And again, our enrollment counselors are available from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time. You can send an email to info@legalstudies.com or visit our website directly at legalstudies.com.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Stephanie. We do have a few questions that have come in during the presentation. So I'm going to just kind of throw them at you right now. Will this course help or add value if I need to move to a larger company who is offering paralegal and admin roles in the immigration area? Or will this course not suffice and an advanced course will be required?
The more skills you have, the more valuable you are, all day, every day. So in order to take our advanced programs, it's wise to have a core foundation. So we do have a specific special topic of immigration law, and that's in the advanced program. But in order to be successful in that program, you're going to need some kind of base and foundational training. So I would recommend, if this role is in a legal support capacity, there are a lot of things in the paralegal certificate course that are going to bode you well as skills in that new role, and then take the specialty for immigration, because you know that that particular legal support role is going to specialize in immigration. So I would say both.
Perfect. Thank you, Stephanie. And how does having a paralegal certificate increase my job prospects to work at a law firm?
If you want to work in a law firm, they're looking for people with legal skills. If you don't have anything else on your resume that says you have got skills to hit the ground running when you get there, they're not likely to hire you. You may not start off, if you're looking to get into a bigger firm, you may not start off as a paralegal right out of the gates. You may start as an admin assistant or something else, but having that certificate, as soon as that promotion opens up and it becomes available, you're not going to have to go retrain to get it. And when you're getting your foot in the door initially, you're going to have skills to demonstrate your capabilities and become recognized much more quickly for that promotion into a bigger role.
Thank you. And once I get the paralegal certificate, does it expire or how long does it last?
For the rest of your life. Paralegal is an unregulated profession. Now, if you're in California and you are required to be in compliance with the California Business and Professions Code, you will need to come back and pick up some CLEs, continuing legal education. It's a minimum of, I want to say 4 hours, but you might want to check that with our counselors. Every year, every other year, they need to get those hours in, but the rest of the country is not regulated. Now, does that mean you shouldn't keep up on anything and keep current? No, that should be a personal preference and desire to always be learning, but this is not something that expires. You don't have to become licensed. You don't need to renew it. You're going to continue learning on the job every day. And depending on how serious you are about your career and advancement, will determine whether or not you want to come back for additional training that we can offer, or you seek additional training elsewhere.
Perfect. Thank you. And do we need to take the NALA exam after completing this course?
No. Again, paralegal is an unregulated profession. The NALA exam yields a title of certified paralegal, but that does not mean the same thing as certified electrician or certified plumber, wherein there are regulations and things that are required. They literally trademarked the word certified paralegal. So it is an optional move. And to be very honest with you all, it's something that new paralegals do not pursue because they don't have to, they don't need to. It's an excellent tool, however, for a little later in your career to show a step up to position yourself for a pay raise or a promotion.
Thank you. Being an Indian law graduate and having few paralegal internship experience, will this course help me get an edge over the other candidates?
Current skills, very valuable, showing that you possess the skills that someone is looking for you to do the job. I am not familiar with the Indian legal system, but if you're looking for a job here in the US, they're going to expect you to be up on federal rules and how law is practiced here. So
Thank you.
go ahead.
Oh, do you offer any tutoring or assistance with course material?
Every single one of our courses is taught by an instructor. And our instructors are licensed attorneys, extremely high-ranking paralegals with no less than 10 years experience. They have teaching experience on top of that. And majority of them have been teaching with us for quite a while. So if that is your first resource, is to speak to your instructor. We cap all classes out at about 35 students max. And that is so that there is a low student to teacher ratio, so you can get that attention. We don't have any formal tutoring for this program, so that's not something you could supplement your program with. We have had students in the past that form their own study groups. That's one of the benefits, that you can get to know your classmates in that standard online or even live lecture delivery method. But no formal tutoring is available through CLS.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And it looks like we have time for one final question here. And it's actually about the advanced course and if there's payment plans for those advanced courses.
They are the course for advanced. There's 16 of them. They run $550 a piece. And I'm just refreshing my mind here. While I'm saying this, I'm realizing that I don't see the tuition price, and I promised you all it would be here. Not sure where that went. Tuition price, course fee for the paralegal certificate is $1,895. The books are going to run you another couple hundred on that, and grand total is about $2,500 for everything, all inclusive, for the paralegal. For the advanced, again, each one of those single topics is $550. If you enroll in 6, there is a discount of $300. You can do a bundle rate at $3,000, or you can pay individually as you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Stephanie. With that, we're going to close out the webinar here, and we'd like to thank everyone for attending today. If you have any further questions we did not get to, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at the phone number or email on the screen. Our enrollment counselors are ready to help you at all times. We will be sending out the video recording of this webinar if you would like to watch it back, so please look for that in your inbox by the end of the week. Our next traditional online session will begin on Monday, August 21st. But as we mentioned, you can also enroll in the course today and complete it at your own pace with our self-study format. We will also be sending the slide deck with the 10% discount code that we mentioned earlier that does expire in about 8 days. So thank you again, and special thank you to Stephanie for your time today. And we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Look forward to seeing you in class.